Look, the biggest podcast where you can learn them lessons. Line for line where you can learn from different sections. Made it out the mud, come tell your story, blessings. Never know who listening, never know who stressing. Devon gave you a voice, come speak your honest truth. Line for line, go bar for bar, it's up to you. Wanna talk sports, gov, and politics? Wanna talk about where you from and your accomplishments? The Line for Line is really where you need to be. A platform that's really made for folks like you and me. You can find it all no matter what you seek. Whether you calling or you listening, tune in every week.
All right, and just like that, we're back in another very special episode of Line for Line. We have a very special guest in the building today. I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself to the world.
Yo, what up? I'm Keany Parks, Bradford High School, class of 2023, football, basketball, track. Yes, sir.
And for those people at home who may not know you play sports, just tell them a little bit about you, what got you into sports, all that fun stuff.
I've been playing football since 4th grade. Some guy, he actually came up to me and my brother. We were throwing the ball in the front yard. He was like, "You just come play," and we did. It was super fun, and just never stopped after that. And I just continued to gain more and more love from football. I actually did start basketball to like 8th grade, and I just something I do for fun. The track I've been doing since middle school. I love track a lot. I like the winning part, the part where you can actually just do it yourself, not the team part.
Yes, sir. Now, I think a lot of people, they only get to see like the highlights, the sports clips and everything like that. But just tell them a little bit about the academic side of it and how hard you have to work for that as well, too, because sports are obviously a given. But if you don't got the grades, you're not going to be able to play.
It's always student athlete, student first, doing school and sports is definitely a struggle, just with time management and just things and just a lot of stuff to do in general. So it's kind of like going out there to all student athletes, just keep trying, just don't give up. You gonna get there.
Yes, sir. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your why, as of why you work so hard, why it is that you do the things the way you do them?
I do everything for my family. I got 2 little brothers, a little sister. I'm just trying to carve the way for them, set the path for them. And even my little brothers and sisters on my dad's side, I want them all to look up to me and show them that we can do this, we can get out, and we don't got to stay here.
Yes, sir. So it's safe to say that you're the oldest then, huh?
Yes, sir.
How does that feel when you wake up and you go out and work as hard as you do? Even I'm pretty sure there's days where you don't want to work hard, but then at the back of your mind, I got 2 little brothers and a sister looking up to me as well, too. I got to lead them the way. Tell us a little bit about how that weighs on your mental.
That definitely pushes me more than it weighs me down. They're the reason I do my things. They're my why, my inspiration. So it helps a lot, actually. But, there's times where it is just draining, coming back from football practice. My little brother, he's starting football, actually. He asked me, can we go outside and throw the ball? Of course I'm going to say yes. Of course I'm tired. Same thing with my little brother. He's a basketball player, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's in 10th grade. You'll be seeing him next year at Bradford, hopefully. Okay. But yeah, and then him asked me to play basketball. It's all just draining, but I'm going to do it because, I'm going to show them that that's what we do.
Yes, sir. Just tell us a little bit about the high school experience that you've been having so far, being a student athlete. Pretty sure you're pretty popular in the halls as well, too. How do you handle that?
Actually, it's been pretty crazy since my freshman year. I got moved up the last 2 games, and after that, it's just been like a crazy ride.
You got moved up to varsity when you were a freshman, the last 2 games?
Mm-hmm. I started both ways.
Stop playing around. Yeah. I'm about to cancel this interview if you don't stop playing.
I started both ways as a freshman against Park and Franklin. The Franklin boys, they were different freshmen.
What?
Yeah, the boys were some big boys. But yeah, because Tavy Crump, he had got hurt. He was a junior then, so it felt great. That felt great. And then going on to just starting varsity my freshman year on both sides. Sophomore year on both sides. It was it definitely came, with my name in the papers, me posting on Instagram, stuff like that. I know, like my freshman year, I think I had like 400 followers, and then after my sophomore year of football, I'm pretty sure it shot up to like 1,000.
Stop playing around.
1,100. Now I'm sitting at like 1,700 right now, something like. But it's just been crazy since then. And junior year is when I balled off like I did great. We finally got I got my first full year of varsity because with COVID and everything going on. So yeah, it was great. I'm just looking forward to my senior year, rocking out with my guys.
Yes, sir. So I have two questions to piggyback off of what you just said. The first question is, what was that conversation like when they were telling you were about to be moved up as a freshman?
It was okay. So I was supposed to get moved up all along.
Oh,
but
wow.
The coach we had, he didn't let freshmen get moved up.
Okay.
So I didn't get moved up until our season was over as freshmen. You know, varsity was in the playoffs. And then he had got hurt the game where I suited up. So I came off the bench, actually. The Park game, I came off the bench. He got hurt. They called my name. I was just like in shock. I was like, what? And I was just like, I just ran out there. And actually, my first carry on varsity.
If you say it's a touchdown, I'm about to cancel this interview again.
It was almost touchdown, but I fumbled.
No! Stop playing. Oh.
I fumbled. It went out of bounds. They made me take my sleeves off. Mind you, it's the end of October, just freezing cold.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a crazy experience. And then the next week after that, it was the Franklin kids. You know.
Oh my gosh.
There was some big boys back then. Me being like, I was 15. 145, 150 maybe.
Yeah.
I scored twice actually. I got caught back, so that was the hurt part about it, but it was great.
Yes, sir. And the second question to piggyback off of what you said, just for the listeners at home, other up and coming high schoolers as well too, just tell them a little bit how you deal with the pressure of getting those thousands of followers as well too, especially living in the era we live in now where people care more about social media and likes than they care about life itself.
All right, you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta stay humble, you know, remain humble, know where you came from, stick with who gonna stick with you for real. Mm-hmm. You know, they gonna try to come. You might just see everybody just trying to hang with you, all that. You know, pick your group, and you know, just stay solid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, what would be a couple of things that your teammates would say about you when they speak on your dedication, your loyalty, your hard work?
You know, I'm definitely dedicated to anything I do. If I want it, I feel like I'm gonna go out there and get it. You know, I actually feel like I've been like a leader since I was young. Mm-hmm. Since like my freshman year, I feel like people have been looking up to me, and I've just been trying to lead them in the right way. And then next year, you know, I'm gonna be the senior. I'm gonna be the oldest on the field, so it's definitely gonna be different. I won't have those older guys to look up to when I'm in trouble or when I need help figuring out something. So
yes, sir. Now, once it's all said and done, once you're done with Bradford and done playing football at the high school level, what would be that piece of advice that you would want to leave to the up-and-coming freshmen, the people who are still sophomores, juniors, and coming into their senior year?
You know, focus on those grades. Focus on yourself. I wouldn't tell them being selfish is a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you got to make sure you're straight. Your family straight, you know, everything you got lined up, everything you want to do after high school is lined up. So, you know, you gotta get a goal and just work towards that goal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, obviously, with college coming soon, I should say, what type of player would you say that the college coaches should expect if you do choose to go to their school?
A hard-working player that's gonna be dedicated 24/7, no distractions. I feel like I wanna get some take my freshman year. Yeah. I wanna touch that field my freshman year. That is my goal. So I'm going there with the mindset of I'm the best here. Mm-hmm. Ain't no fifth year COVID senior, sixth year COVID senior gonna beat me out. That's just my mentality towards the whole thing.
Yes, sir. Now, with you being a star running back, who would you say that you looked up to playing that position growing up?
I'd say I looked up to Marshawn Lynch and Le'Veon Bell a lot.
Oh, wow.
Those two are probably my favorite. And Alvin Kamara. That's just like with the older people, but like with this new generation, like Saquon Barkley, he's a good one. And Chris Carson from the Seahawks. I like watching him a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is there anyone out there that you would like to shout out, say hello to, or whatever the case may be?
Say what up to my guys. Y'all know who y'all is. Franchise, man. Say what up to my mom, dad. Tell them what up. My little brothers, my little sisters, grandma. Hey, I love you. Yeah, that's my rock for real. My cousins, you know, just the whole fam for real.
Yes, sir. Now, as we get ready to close out this amazing episode, we're gonna do a little bit different. Just tell them one little goofy thing about you as a person, young man.
I play the violin.
Stop playing around.
I've been playing the violin since 3rd, 4th grade.
Nah.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. I like it. I play the guitar a little bit, just a little bit.
so people get to see a little different side of me as well
If you went
too.
to middle school with me, you probably definitely went to some of my orchestra concerts. They definitely probably see me.
Let's go. It's just all around type of person, huh? That being said, young ladies and gentlemen, we just wrapped up an amazing episode with Mr. Parks here. Mr. Parks, we appreciate you for coming, sir.
Yes, sir. Anytime. I loved it.
You calling or you listening, tune in every week. Line for line. Oh yeah, I'm going line for line.